is News 3 Now at 10.
Thanks for joining us tonight. The Sun Prairie Area School District is calling a middle school class assignment that landed a group of teachers on administrative leave a, quote, grave error in judgment.
A Sun Prairie mother calls it offensive, disrespectful, and ignorant. Madeline O'Neill explains why, especially on this first day of Black History Month. Maddie?
Well, the Sun Prairie Area School District is apologizing to families about this assignment that was focused on ancient Mesopotamia. They say that a small group of Patrick Marsh Middle School teachers developed and used this activity, but it wasn't racially conscious or part of the curriculum. As the district investigates, a mother who was shocked by the wording of one of these questions is sharing her story tonight.
He just had this look on his face and he's like, I don't want to do this.
Instead of an answer, this virtual assignment left sixth grader Xavion Hopkins with more questions.
I didn't know how to answer it.
As part of an activity.
Or something about like Mesopotamia.
Xavion and classmates at Patrick Marsh Middle School were presented with this scenario. A slave stands before you. This slave has disrespected his master by telling him, "You are not my master." How will you punish this slave?
I was like, what the heck?
For Xavion and his mom, Desaria Irvins, the only right answer was to reach out to the teacher.
It's very offensive and it's inappropriate and I feel like it's ignorant.
Irvin says the teacher originally told her she would remove the assignment before telling her she decided to keep it up as a discussion point.
It's concerning for me. I have four Black children, Black boys that I'm raising in the Sun Prairie School District. And so to see this, on Black History Month.
I didn't believe it was real, to be honest with you.
Michael Johnson saw Irvin's post on Facebook about this and decided to call the superintendent.
I was surprised that it was multiple teachers that were involved. Somebody should have been able to see this and say from their cultural competency lens that this is unacceptable.
In a statement, Sun Prairie Area School District leaders apologize for the assignment they say no student should participate in, writing, quote, "We deeply regret this lesson took place and also recognize that this was a breakdown in our curricular processes and our district-wide focus on equity."
If I was in class, I would feel like unsafe now.
Irvins hopes this will be a learning moment, not only for the teachers on leave, but everyone.
It's a lesson to be learned here and a huge one.
The Sun Prairie District says they're also reviewing teaching practices, following up with any students who are involved, and working with Black community leaders going forward.
All right, Maddie, thank you. Now, getting a look over downtown Madison right now. Plenty of sun today, but we're getting ready for some not-so-sunny weather later in the week. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has our first warn forecast for the backyard patio. Dana?
We are going to see a little more snow build in and some colder temperatures right around the corner. So our active pattern just continuing on. Those snow totals from the weekend, about 6.5 inches out here in our backyard patio. Right along the state line, we did see the highest totals, just over 7.25 for Beloit, officially in Madison, just shy of 4.5 inches. So quite a bit of a snow event. In fact, as we look at our snow depth right now throughout the state, everyone's got a little bit of snow, but southern Wisconsin certainly has the most right now on the ground. Radar is quiet for us tonight. We are going to be partly cloudy, with temperatures staying pretty chilly. We're already at 19 degrees in Janesville and 28 in Lone Brock. We'll be seasonally cold tonight, seasonably chilly for Tuesday and Wednesday. That next chance for snow will build in for the end of the year week. We'll take a closer look at timing and some totals in just a few minutes.
Some promising numbers today from state health officials. Fewer than 1,000 new COVID-19 cases were reported, with the exception of December 26th. That is the lowest number in a single day since early September. So far, more than 500,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered throughout Wisconsin. And 101,000 people have received both doses, which equates to about 1.7% of the state's population.
Vaccine clinic for people 65 and older today. There is a second one scheduled for Wednesday at the county's government services building. That is in Monroe. If you are a Greene County resident, 65 or older, you can make an appointment for the clinic online at gcpublichealth.org. And if you want a COVID vaccine, it can be tough to watch some others maybe get them first, especially when you think it seems a bit unfair. People getting vaccines out of phase. That's happened a few times recently in Wisconsin, most recently with 33-year-old Milwaukee Bucks executive Alex Lazary getting his last week. In that case, it sounds like the vaccinator was just calling anyone to get those shots in arms as fast as possible. But UW Health has a specific list of people who are eligible to contact and get them in quickly.
We will go through and say, okay, we need 5 people at this location, and we will go ahead and capture those, send them an immediate notification and get them on site. So it's about having a pre-made list of folks who you know are eligible, and then having an expectation that you can have rapid contact with them, so it's more on demand.
Now, if you're over 65 and a UW Health patient, you can fill out a vaccine interest form to get on that list. Of course, everyone in healthcare is saying getting a shot in someone's arm is better than letting it simply go to waste.
January was America's deadliest month of the pandemic. Johns Hopkins University says more than 95,000 people died from COVID last month alone. That is about 22% of the total deaths since the pandemic started. The number of cases are trending downward in most states, but deaths are remaining high. UW Hospital received its very first patient experiencing COVID-19 symptoms a year ago, although it wasn't clear at that time, and a lot has happened since then. It wasn't until March that restrictions were put in place. Gatherings were limited, schools and businesses closed. Before we knew it, everyone was wearing face coverings. UW Health's Dr. Nasia Safdar says what we knew in the beginning might not be the case today, and that's okay.
I think sometimes there's the expectation that what you learn on day one of the pandemic must be the truth and it has to stay that way throughout. But that actually is not good science. You have to adapt to what you learn. And I think we did that some of the time, and other times we probably could have done better.
A full list of key moments in the pandemic can be found on our website, channel3000.com.
The Biden administration now working with Australian company Ellume to provide more of its fully at-home COVID-19 tests to the U.S. this summer. The FDA approved the test for emergency use. The White House COVID-19 senior advisor says Ellume will ship a minimum of 100,000 test kits per month to the U.S. through July. The test can detect COVID-19 with 95% accuracy within roughly 15 minutes. Delta Airlines has now banned nearly 1,000 passengers for violating its mask mandate. And in a new company memo, Delta's CEO is praising the Biden administration's new transportation mask requirement. The company's CEO says the new executive order helps protect airline workers who have to enforce the mask policy. The TSA's enforcement of the CDC's new order mandating face masks across interstate travel begins at 11:59 tonight.
A group of Republican senators met with President Biden and Vice President Harris at the White House to discuss their $600 billion COVID relief counter proposal. Senate Republicans have balked at the $1.9 trillion price tag of President Biden's proposal. Both plans call for $160 billion for COVID vaccine distribution, testing, and PPE supplies. Key differences in the GOP proposal include smaller direct stimulus payments with a lower income cutoff and lower weekly unemployment insurance payments only lasting through June.
It was a very good exchange of views. I wouldn't say that we came together on a package tonight. No one expected that in a 2-hour meeting.
Today, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi introduced a joint budget resolution COVID relief plan. The move could allow President Biden's $1.9 trillion plan to pass the Senate with a simple 51-vote majority.
More than a year in the making, today it is official. Madison's new police chief, Dr. Sean Barnes, was sworn in as the city of Madison's new chief of police.
I am more than ready to embrace the challenges with open arms, an open heart, and most importantly, an open mind.
Now, Chief Barnes, of course, is entering Madison after a year filled with tension. In our first interview with him today, we discussed his visions and priorities for the department, specifically with community relations.
I've had meetings with many community groups. I won't name them all, but I've had nothing but support and respect from these groups, and they know that I'm a person who's willing to listen to different views, even those that are different from mine.
Now, he also talked about his approach to handling protests, the extended decision-making process, and several other topics. You can see that entire interview at our website, channel3000.com.
Tonight, authorities in the Fox Valley are still looking for the suspect in a deadly shooting at the Fox River Mall in Grand Chute. A 19-year-old was killed and another person hurt. Police say they found a car connected to the shooting at a home in Oshkosh, but the 17-year-old suspect, Desmond Ellis, was not there. Police say 4 people inside the home, including 3 teenagers, became combative with police and were arrested. Authorities could not say how or if they are connected to Ellis. And we are hearing from the second victim in that shooting. 20-year-old Colt Lemmer says he was shot once in the hip at the mall. He spoke with our news partners in Green Bay.
Oh, hey, so I gave him a hug, and not even 5 seconds later after that, we broke the hug, we went to go start walking again, and I heard someone yell, "You dropped the gun." So I turned around, looked, and then I heard a gunshot, and then I felt something really sharp in my leg.
No, the suspect at all.
Next at 10, Dustin Diamond, the actor who played Screech in the popular 90s sitcom Saved by the Bell, has died. It was just last month he announced he had stage 4 cancer. He was just 11 when he joined the Saved by the Bell cast back in 1988, a part he would play for the next dozen years. But long after Bayside High, Dustin Diamond couldn't escape Screech's shadow. Over the decades, he struggled with money and drug use and spent 3 months in a Wisconsin jail for a bar fight. Dustin Diamond was 44 years old.
Still ahead at 10, street crews continue the cleanup effort here as a major snowstorm hits the Northeast. Plus, an incredible story out of Madison, a COVID-19 miracle, reuniting a mother with her newborn child. Stay with us.
Get more help with your laundry at the laundry cleanup sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in laundry from Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana. Maine means more with free delivery on washer-dryer pairs and our risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee, so you'll be 100% confident with your purchase. That's why we're the More Store. It's the laundry cleanup sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
At Papa Murphy's, we believe Tuesdays should be taken seriously. That's why we need Seriously. We chop seriously and shred seriously. And it's why every Tuesday, you can get a large made-to-order pizza for just $10. Seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays. Even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life. Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Hey folks, Tuesday morning will prepare you for the start of in-person absentee voting.
And in a city with plenty of coffee shops, we'll show you how one is standing out. We'll see you starting at 4:30 on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. SpaceX announced plans tonight for the first all-civilian mission to space. It's a major milestone for private spaceflight and the space tourism industry. The mission aboard SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft will feature a 4-person crew led by Jared Isaacman, the founder and CEO of Shift for Payments, a Pennsylvania-based payment processing company. It will be the first time in history a ship was launched into space with a crew made up of entirely private citizens. SpaceX says the flight is expected to launch sometime in the 4th quarter of this year. UW-Madison is once again in the top 10 for research universities in the country. According to the National Science Foundation, which just released its 2019 survey, UW ranked 8th among all universities and 6th for public colleges, both of which are the same ranking as the previous year.
A mother's love can cure a lot of things, something a Columbia County family experienced firsthand since the fall when they began hoping for a COVID miracle. Brady Mallory reports.
I can't believe how small she is.
10 tiny fingers.
I love you so much.
Holding on to a bond.
I miss you.
Created months ago.
You know, Kelsey's, she loves her family and she loves her kids so much.
Powered by a mother's love.
I told her this morning that I said I'm more nervous than I was on our wedding day or our first date or the birth of our first child.
Kelsey Townsend was 9 months pregnant when she was diagnosed with COVID in October.
So many ups and downs and just so much uncertainty. It's been real difficult.
She gave birth on November 4th while in a medically induced coma.
She was in critical care, and that best explains it. There was many times that we didn't think she was going to make it through the night.
She spent a lot of time in the ICU, relying on machines to work for her heart and lungs. At one point, doctors believed she would need a double lung transplant just to survive.
They had to, multiple times, they had to call in specialists that were home and not in during the night, and they had to rush from home early in the morning to care to her. So
Kelsey's medical team is calling her the Miracle Mom.
We don't know precisely what allowed her lungs to start recovering.
A mom who waited months to hold her new baby.
It's going to be really nice to have her home and knowing that she's going to get to meet Lucy and be with the kids, and she's very excited for that.
A mom who will continue to find strength in the love of her family.
Hey, Mommy, we got your favorite ice cream.
Yes.
Our thanks to Brady Mallory reporting along with producer Steph Fryer. Kelsey has 3 other children. She's recovering with them back at home now, where she will soon start physical and occupational therapy.
Well, as much as 3 feet of snow could fall in parts of New Jersey by tomorrow night. It is part of a monster storm moving up the East Coast. 2 people were rescued after a truck slid into a pond in Connecticut. In Virginia, 4 firefighters were hurt when their truck rolled over on the way to an emergency call. And in Pennsylvania, a semi-truck jackknifed over a guardrail. In New York City, the mayor has declared a state of emergency, banning all non-essential travel. City of Madison street crews are working to knock down high snowbanks that might make driving through an intersection or out of your driveway dangerous. Today, plows were out flattening the piles and in some cases even loading up trucks to take snow to city dump sites. If you notice any hazardous snowbanks, report it at the website on the bottom of your screen.
And it doesn't look like Mother Nature's going to melt any of that anytime soon. Let's go to Dana with a look at your first warn forecast.
Yeah, a lot of that's going to be sticking around for a little bit. At least the sunshine helps make it a little nicer outside to get things cleaned up. Today, of course, we had sunshine. Tomorrow, we'll be back to partly sunny skies. We'll hold on to that for much of Wednesday before our next chance for snow builds in late Wednesday night and into Thursday. Thursday, we'll have scattered snow showers throughout the day and it may mix with some freezing rain or drizzle early in the morning. And then after that, it gets quite cold outside. Very cold temperatures and wind chills for this weekend and the start of next week. So overnight, we're partly cloudy. Temperatures will be in the teens for our overnight lows. Tuesday, partly sunny with high temperatures in the upper 20s, so very seasonable day for February. Overnight temperatures into Wednesday, yet again dropping through the teens, and we're expecting those afternoon high temperatures on Wednesday to be close to 30. This next system, as we take a bigger look at the picture here, early in the morning on Thursday, likely going to start off with a little bit of rain or freezing rain. and that's going to lead to some minor ice accumulation early in the morning, and even just a little bit of ice can make things quite slick outside. Not only that, but on top of the ice, we're going to add on a couple inches of snow. The snow continues through the afternoon and evening and into early Friday morning. We'll likely have a few scattered flurries throughout the day on Friday before things start to clear up and then get quite cold outside. Those ice accumulations, again, very, very minor, but still just a little bit of ice can really make things slick outside. So we do have an alert day in the forecast for Thursday because of that snow accumulation and the ice accumulation in the morning. Could see up to 1/4 inch of ice. After that, it gets quite cold outside. Very likely that we're going to see our temperatures below average in our 6 to 10 day outlook and our 8 to 14 day outlook. This cold air just plunges in for us throughout the northern Midwest. Our temperatures and our wind chills will be below 0. So we have alert days on the forecast for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Quite an active stretch for us through the weekend. Overnight low temperatures as we head into Sunday morning will be at about 6 below 0. Wind chills anywhere from 15 to 30 degrees below 0. So a very chilly start to Sunday morning. Same goes for Monday morning. Early in the day, but it'd definitely be a good idea to try to stay inside. Sunday will be a great day to just stay inside and watch the Super Bowl. We're expecting partly sunny skies for the next few days. Alert day on Thursday. Due to that potential to see about 1 to 4 inches of snow and 1/4 inch of ice early in the morning. Scattered flurries possible on Friday. The temperatures start to cool down Friday afternoon with highs in the mid-teens. For the weekend, we'll see highs close to 10 on Saturday. Overnight lows into Sunday morning, dropping to about 6 below 4. The high for Sunday with partly sunny skies, but it is going to be very chilly and very breezy outside. We drop below 0 again for early Monday morning, back to the single digits for afternoon highs, and yet again below 0 into Tuesday morning. Now by the middle of next week, we're back to some pretty steady sunshine. Temperatures won't be quite as cold, but will still stay below average, hovering close to 20 degrees for those afternoon highs in the middle of the week. So quite a cold stretch for us again Sunday. A good day for some chili, hot chocolate, and football.
All right, sounds good. Dana, thank you. And just ahead in sports, speaking of football, receiver Danny Davis makes it official. He'll be back for his final season in Madison. What that return means to the Badger offense. Zach Scott Sports next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
I was picking the boys up after practice when they're like, "Can we get Quick Trip?" Actually, that was my plan. What would Quick Trip's take-home meals being? As the Quick Trip lady says, freshly made and absolutely delicious. But opportunity knocked. I go, "If you let Dad give you haircuts," and they say, "Deal." At Quick Trip, the boys are like spaghetti, chicken tenders, mac and cheese. After an easy dinner, it was time to pay the piper. Dad's like, "Who's next?" A deal's a deal.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
In the truck game, greatness is defined by a relentless commitment to the customer, forged over decades, built by a team resolute in helping you achieve your greatness. Experience this award-winning lineup today. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 44 years straight and counting.
Hurry to get $7,250 in total savings on a Bill Ford Tough F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
Lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick 'n Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. on food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
These deals are amazing.
I know. How do we get them?
Okay, we have to be very subtle about asking, like this.
Like this?
No, like this.
Actually, you don't have to do any of that.
Switch and get the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free.
Even without the...
You would have gotten it anyway.
Cool.
Get the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
The wait is finally over, and it's official. Danny Davis is returning to Madison for his final season as a Badger, and it was expected after Davis played in just 2 games in 2020 due to injury. But when he's healthy, he's a playmaker. Davis has 99 career receptions for 1,164 yards and 12 touchdowns. He joins fellow senior wideout Kendrick Pryor returning for one last go-around. Graham Mertz going to have plenty of weapons to throw to next season. Meanwhile, Madison Cohn will not be returning next season. The senior defensive back has put his name into the transfer portal as a grad transfer. Cohn played in just 2 games last year. Now, during his time as a Badger, he racked up 27 tackles and picked off 2 passes. The Badgers dropped 5 spots to sit 19th in the rankings after falling to Penn State on Saturday, and their performance on defense wasn't one to write home about. Wisconsin gave up 50 second-half points and 81 for the game, both season highs. It was an effort that Greg Gard graded out as an F. His group failed the tests, but the redo is tomorrow, and the guys are looking forward to changing their grade.
Failed the test today, but you get a retake, you get to redo it, change your grade in the grade book. We'll see how well we've improved defensively after watching the tape, and it's a great thing to be able to play another team right away and get them back.
We get a little test to see if we can improve, and that's the goal of the regular season, is improve day in and day out, and we'll see.
Bucks looking to stop their losing streak, taking on the Blazers. Defense hasn't been very good lately, but how about this? Drew Holiday with the steal, and he takes it coast to coast for the slam. Holiday scored a team-high 22, and Bobby Portis came off the bench with some bounce. 21 points, 8 rebounds, and a rim-rocking putback dunk. The Deer get back on track with a 134-106 win. Top 2 teams in the Swallow going at it tonight in Darlington. Cuba City won the first one by 10, and they were out running early. Riley Richard gets the hoop and the harm. Cubans go up by 5, but then the Redbirds would fly right back. Carter Lancaster working hard down low for 2. That bucket ties the game at 37. And then it's Caden Rankin going to do it all by himself. He finished with 19, and Darlington breaks Cuba City's 38-game win streak thanks to a Will Murray bucket with 3 seconds left. Redbirds win 82-80. We're back after this.
Get quality, innovation, and style with Pfister faucets from Menards. We carry over 60 kitchen and bath faucets from Pfister with available features like a spot resist finish, along with a lifetime warranty. You're sure to find the Pfister kitchen or bath faucet that matches your home's decor. Save on this Renato bath faucet. Right now, just $97.99 at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Badger 5 with Lightning Ball. During February, there's a 1 in 3 chance that a lightning ball strikes a play. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Jackpot not included, only in February. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Steinhoffels has the largest selection of in-stock Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And when you purchase one, you get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game, so you better bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2021 Highlander Hybrid. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
On the next slide before UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff has the latest COVID-19 vaccination news. And Consumer Reports has some great tips to help your family stay safe from germs in your kitchen.
News 3 Now, your vaccine information headquarters. Before you make plans, download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And Dana has a final check of your forecast.
We'll be back to sunny skies tomorrow, partly sunny for Tuesday with high temperatures really seasonable still for the start of February. In the upper 20s on Tuesday and the low 30s on Wednesday. An alert day in the forecast on Thursday because that system is going to bring about 1 to 4 inches of snow during the day. But early in the morning, little rain and freezing rain might mix in, could lead to up to 1/4 of an inch of ice accumulation early in the morning. So that could make things a little messy outside for the morning commute and then again later in the day with the snow commute. Cold temperatures for the weekend. We have alert days in the forecast Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as temperatures drop well below 0.
Well, Jimmy sees his shadow, right?
That's the...
Based on
we'll
your forecast. All right. Thanks, Dana.